While most of the country has been a little bit distracted, with the Mueller report, which is very big and important news, we've also been distracted with the 22 people running for president under the Democratic banner, also news that needs to be paid attention to. But unfortunately, while the attention's been divided basically between those two topics, we've missed a really big story that's happened just in the last 7 days. And that big story is that John Bolton, Donald Trump's national security advisor, is about to push us into another unwinnable war in the Middle East. On Sunday evening, it was announced that a warship, along with bombers, was heading over to the Middle East. We're going to park it right near Iran so that we would be ready, according to John Bolton, to use unrelenting force if Iran suddenly decides to attack one of their neighbors or attack the United States. Now, Bolton, when he made this statement saying we're sending this over there to use unrelenting force if they attack anybody, there was no indication that Iran was going to attack anyone. They had not been provoking anyone in the Middle East. Essentially, just kind of been sitting there quietly. Yes, they've got their problems, but those problems weren't exactly spilling over into other countries. Iran wasn't out there sending out their own warships or launching their fighter jets and just attacking people willy-nilly. It wasn't happening. But John Bolton made it seem like, oh, they're about to, folks. You just wait. Listen to the mustache. It'll tell you the truth. And the truth is, John Bolton wants a war. John Bolton wanted a war in Venezuela because he thought that would be a little easier. I think last week kind of proved him wrong when the U.S.-backed coup failed. So now he figures, you know what? What the hell? And again, okay, I got to back up a second because that's even more important. I almost glossed over that. The U.S.-backed coup failed in Venezuela, and then 2 days later, we're sending a warship over to Iran, filled with bombers ready to go and use, quote, unrelenting force if needed. Because John Bolton got little pissy pants because he couldn't win in Venezuela, so he says, screw it, I'm going to Iran. That was important, and I apologize for almost glossing over that. I'm also going to apologize that I seem a little excited about that, but I'm not. I'm angry because we have to understand what's happening. And I kind of just had the light bulb moment there, and it is exciting when you have those, but it's infuriating considering the topic here. John Bolton wants a war. John Bolton wants to kill people. And damn it, John Bolton's going to get it. That's why we have that warship sitting over there near Iran for no reason whatsoever. They're lying to us already, saying, oh, they're going to attack people. No, they're not. No, they're not. But John Bolton doesn't care if you believe that or not. He's going to use that as his justification. It's exactly what he did during the Bush administration. It is exactly what he's doing now. And the difference is he actually found a president who's stupid enough to just go along with it this time. In the past, he actually didn't need a stupid president, even though he did have one with George W. Bush. Don't get me wrong. But he had Cheney and Rumsfeld and all the other war hawks there, and they were all on the same page. Bolton comes into this administration, realizes they may not all be ready for war, but they're dumb enough to just let him do whatever the hell he wants. They're dumb enough to listen to whatever it is he has to say, even when he's lying through his teeth. And that is what Bolton has always wanted, because he can tell Donald Trump anything, and he knows that that man is stupid enough to believe it. The only question is, what is so wrong with John Bolton's brain? Why is he such a disgusting figure that he is so desperate to start another unwinnable war in the Middle East? I think he would be a great candidate for psychologists, psychiatrists, to really take a deep dive into that psyche there and figure out what in the hell is wrong with this man. Because this is not normal behavior. These are acts of aggression being carried out by John Bolton. This man needs to be in a padded cell for the remainder of his days, observed by teams of professionals to figure out what the hell is wrong with him. because this is not normal behavior. And unfortunately, working for a crazy man like Donald Trump, he is completely blind to the insanity of those around him, like John Bolton. Thanks for watching, everybody. And don't forget, if you like what you see here, like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. And now you can also become a member of Ring of Fire and get exclusive early access to certain Ring of Fire videos all throughout the week. Just click on the little join button right below the video.